Hi, my name is Vivian Wolf and today I'm going to recreate a Pinterest cake. Hi, welcome to my channel. I probably, just like most people on this planet nowadays, spend a lot of time on the internet. And one of my favorite pastimes is Pinterest, because I just basically want my whole life to be a Pinterest board. So the other day while I was scrolling through Pinterest, this cake popped up on my timeline. It looks so pretty, it's so colorful, it doesn't look too hard to make, and I'm pretty sure this would look amazing in a picture. So I thought, why not recreate it and basically let you watch me do that. So that's what we are going to be doing today. You pretty much already missed half of this process because I already have a cake. It's really ugly. I made it yesterday. You also didn't miss that much because it was a box cake mix. And the main reason why I used a box cake mix was not because I'm incredibly lazy, but actually because this is the cake mix that I used. I still needed for some instructions. The main reason why I actually used a cake mix was because I don't actually have a cake tin form thing that is this small in diameter, so the cake would just be like narrow and tall when I assemble it. I only have like those spring forms that are like pretty big in diameter, and so the cake would be just like really flat. And this cake mix already comes with like a small paper baking form for this type of cake, so I thought it would just be easier to do that instead of actually buying a cake form that I'm never gonna use again. Obviously this doesn't look that pretty right now. I stole this like cheese board from my mom because it like spins, and I thought that would be cool to like decorate it. Watch me turn this into this. The actual first thing that I'm gonna be doing is cutting the cake into like these tiers, and I also have like this other thing here so I can like move it around. And I'm kind of nervous because I don't want this to be like not leveled. However, you know, in case it looks terrible when I cut it, I'm just gonna try to level it then with like the cream that we're gonna put inside. I don't know if I should cut it twice because this cake doesn't seem that big to me. But I kind of want it to look fancy, so I don't know. Should I cut it twice or should I just, I don't know. I think it would be easier just to cut it once in the middle. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut off like the top part first. Okay, so far so good. We're like halfway there. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Now I'm a bit scared because like this is not much cake that I can still cut, right? Okay, this is already so not leveled. Bruh. Also, I never took off the like paper bottom from the paper cake form because I was scared that I was gonna ruin the cake. I hope it like slides off easily when we cut into the cake. Now that we have our 3 tiers, it's time to mix the cream. Fun fact, this is not even my kitchen. I just needed like a quiet place to film because my kitchen is really dark and like my family's always there. So I went upstairs to this like apartment that we have that we're renting out. So I had to run downstairs because I forgot about everything that I needed to make the cream for this. I'm just gonna follow the instructions to make the cream that actually comes with this cake mix. This doesn't look like much to me. I don't know about you, but it just doesn't look like much, and I feel like I have a lot of things planned. So I bought another package of like cream. This cream and this cream you're supposed to like make in different ways. However, I just thought that this is basically the same thing. However, this one, the instructions say to make it with whipping cream and with whipped cream. Whipping cream? Is it whipping cream or whipped cream? This just says that you have to make it with whipping cream and yogurt, and this one just says to make it with milk. However, I thought, you know, what if I just like put it together and just make it with the whipping cream and the yogurt? And let's hope that that turns out, because we actually need like a lot of cream for this. First things first, I'm just going to put like this powder inside my little... I just want to see if this smells the same. Why is this so difficult to open? can't tell if this is the same stuff, but I'm just gonna assume it is. Oh, it doesn't look like the same color. We might be fucked. The packet that came with the cake mix says that I needed 400 grams of whipped cream. So I only have 400 grams of whipped cream. And I just thought that we could just add milk for like the rest of the packet that we just added. And then I'm just gonna add one yogurt. And I have another yogurt there just in case. But I'm just gonna add this stuff first. And then we can just add a little bit more milk as we go. Why is this so difficult to open? What the fuck? I'm not even pretending that this is hard. It actually won't open. I'm a bit far away from the outlet. Okay, so now we have like this pretty decent amount of cream. I ended up adding some milk and the other thing of yogurt. Before I add like the colors and everything to the cream, I'm just gonna leave the cream white to add it like into the cake and then crumb coat it once, and then I'm gonna add the colors. That's the plan. So we are just gonna start with our first layer of cake. So basically all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add the cream onto my little cake. I really need one of those spatulas that are made for this because I literally just have like a butter knife. We unfortunately don't have any fancy utensils for cake making. I think this is a pretty good first layer. I don't know, I might add like a tiny bit more. And you know, I was thinking just like this plain cake with some yogurt cream, it's also the inside what counts to some extent, you know? Like this is gonna be delicious, probably, yeah, but it's also gonna be boring. And it's gonna be like super fun on the outside, and if it's just not the same thing on the inside, it's gonna be disappointing. So I thought we should add a little bit of spice.
Let me add a little bit of spice.
I thought that we should add some cherries, and I took this jar of cherries. The reason why I took cherries is because I literally had nothing else at home and I forgot to buy something to add into this, so cherries it is. Beautiful. Now I'm just gonna repeat the same steps with like the rest of these layers. I just finished crumb coating this. If you're someone that is an expert on cakes and you see this and you say, what hideous mess is this? I am very sorry. It's a bit crooked. You can probably tell, like it's a bit like. So now we have the rest of our cream, which we are gonna use to do like the decoration. So the first thing we're gonna do is divide the cream in different cups. I'm just gonna put the cake to the side real quick. Actually, let me put it in the fridge. If you hear that buzzing sound, I'm really sorry, it's the fridge. I just need a tiny bit of refreshing right now. Save the turtles, use glass straws. So this is powder food coloring, and if you until this point thought that this cake was going to be super easy to make, that I'm just dramatic because it's a Pinterest cake, I think the actual hard part about this is going to be the fact that I only have one piping bag because I forgot to buy more piping bags. So I'm gonna have to pretty much wash the piping bag after each color. We have yellow, orange, green, red, blue, and purple, I think. Yeah. I don't really have exactly the colors that are on the picture of this cake. I'm just gonna go ahead and see where this takes me. Let's add the cream into all of my cups. This cake has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 6 colors and I only have 4. Not me actually making an extra amount of cream so this wouldn't happen, and then running out of freaking cream. So we have 5 colors now. You know, we're still missing 1 color. They had 6, we only have 5. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add like the different colors to this. What the heck? is this? Okay, I'm confused because this is like sugar. Oh, okay, but it dissolves. Okay. I'm just gonna mix these together and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've mixed all these colors together now and we have like this greenish teal color. This is the teal color we have. I also made this like light blue color, which looks pretty white on camera. So this is the blue color we have. Then I made this like purple lilac color. This is what that looks like. I tried to make it pink. I poured in too much of the food coloring, so it's now like more of a red, like corally colored. And then I also made a yellow color, which looks like this. I'm just gonna start with the red one and I'm just gonna put the rest of these in the fridge. This is gonna be our new little setup. I'm gonna try to make like long squiggly lines of the cake first. Okay, so you can definitely see, especially like here, that it's really runny right now. I'm kind of concerned for it, so I'm just gonna put it in the fridge for a while. Okay, so I let this cool down for a while. I also noticed that in the picture, what they used was buttercream and not just plain whipped cream with yogurt. I think that that is why theirs looks sturdier than mine is. Now I have like this piping tip that is just like a hole. Okay, so as you can see, gravity is not being kind to me and my little cake. I just washed the piping bag and put the green teal color in. I've lost hope at this point, so. No, don't run, don't, no. It's like melting away. Sometimes you just have to accept when life beats you, and this, my dear friends, this is definitely life telling me your life is not a Pinterest board. Get over it. Okay, you know what? This whole thing on the side of the cake is obviously not working, so I just decided that I'm gonna kind of like scrape it off. Okay, so obviously the whole gravity thing was not on my side. I'm just going to swirl together all the colors. I actually already did some of that. However, I want to like perfect it later on. Yeah, this is more chaotic than I thought this would be. After many hours and after many times of me cleaning that damn piping bag, I finally finished my cake. Am I happy with it? No. So I think it's terrible and it should just land in the trash. Also no. I'm just gonna show you the cake.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Here it is. I'm gonna try to show you like a bit of a more up close shot. But this is what it looks like. Listen. Does this look anything like the cake on Pinterest? Put the reference picture here again. No, it doesn't. I don't think there is much resemblance here. If it was my birthday and someone gave me this as a birthday cake, would I be mad? No, I would actually really appreciate it and I would be really happy because it doesn't look bad. However, knowing that this is inspired by this cake and knowing that I made it, I am disappointed. I just made many mistakes in this cake. I believe that, you know, I could have just prevented. So if I could go back in time, what I would do is, first of all, don't use this cream for like the decoration, but use a buttercream. However, I was lazy and I didn't do that, and I just thought that I could just use this, which, you know, like at the end, you can use it firm enough that if you put it on top, like the stuff on top here looks fine. Next thing I would do differently would be the color palette, because honestly, I really love the light blue and lilac purple color that I did. The rest of the colors look hideous. I don't really know what I was going for here. Like, they looked fine in the cup, but like all together, I just don't like them at all. This color palette actually reminds me of the movie Hook. In this one scene where like the Lost Boys are having like dinner, and Peter Pan, he's like a grown-up and he can't see the food because he has no imagination, and the only way for him to see the food is like having imagination. And then the food looked literally like this. This could be straight out of this scene from Hook. As a kid, I always wanted to eat that food, and now I made it. I literally made that food. However, I don't like it. But yeah, you know, you don't have to worry. At the end of the day, my parents and I are gonna eat this cake anyway, no matter what it looks like. Am I gonna take a picture of it so I can post it on Instagram? Probably. Will I color correct the shit out of it so it doesn't look like this? Certainly, yes, I will. Anyway, this was me trying to recreate a Pinterest cake and failing miserably. If you like this video, you can subscribe so you never miss a future video. Yeah, I hope I could entertain you for a little while, even though you had to watch me do this. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you next time, hopefully with something less of a fail. Bye.